I created a new tab on your Blackboard. It says additional videos. And once you click on that, right now you have only chapter 2. Uh, oh, I think I forgot to do the folder, but let me show it uh, from a different class. The one I had this morning. Yeah, I copied the wrong thing. You have 3 playlists. These are problems that I solve on video for balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow. And you also have a PDF for all of the problems that I solved. And for each of the problems. And if you don't want to go through the videos, this is how I do it on paper. Or if you want to go to videos, just click on the YouTube playlist and you get all the videos. There's a total of, I think, 21 problems. These are almost all the type of problems you're going to see in chapter 2. So if you watch these videos, you're going to have a better way to handle the homework assignment that I'm going to post this Wednesday and the numerical problems we're going to do in Jeopardy next week. As for the groups, as you know, you're going to do the homework assignment by your groups. I had some emails. I will give you guys until 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Let me know if there are 4 people that you want to work with. Let me know if there's only 1 or 2. That's fine too. Just tell me I want to be in the same group with this person or with these people. Once I get all of those in, I'll put you guys in groups. And those of you who haven't told me anything, you're going to be assigned groups to groups somewhat randomly, but you will know your groups by Wednesday morning. So as soon as I post the homework assignment, you'll be ready to go. And homework problems are going to be like this. Until this semester, I actually had online quizzes, but now I have midterm exams instead of those. I'm going to randomly pick problems, like these from this. I have a pretty large test bank. So each group is going to get 12 problems. That means, per person, you have essentially 3 problems. I'm going to expect you to solve them in Excel. And that means just don't put the numbers in, put the formulas and solution like that, and create a video of that as well. I will give you guys the source for a free software that allows you to record what goes on your screen. Or if you have other means to do that, if you don't know anything, use your phone to record your screen. And later on, I'm going to go through some of them, and you guys are going to grade that yourself. The solutions that gets the best ratings among them, I'm going to collect them and post them on YouTube as well for your later use before midterm and stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, I have no means to see. I could have it, but I don't want to go through that route. No means to see who watches those videos, but based on anecdotal evidence, students who watches these problem videos on average get a letter grade higher than those who don't. It kind of makes sense. And anytime you don't remember how to do something, these playlists briefly describe you what they're about, but each problem also tells you what is it that we're trying to solve for. Okay. This is just for the income statement. We have more uh, for cash flow and balance sheet as well. Now let's continue. Oh, someone came in late. If your name, what's your name? Walton or Ichiban? Let's continue with income statement. We kind of got it started. An income statement is a financial statement that tells you revenues and expenses during a given financial statement period. Could be annual, could be quarterly. Revenues, these are recognized using recognition principle, which simply means that you don't need to wait to get cash to recognize a sale. If you're doing this for your own personal stuff, you may do it, but for corporations, you need three things to happen. One, sales process is complete, which means the product is produced, the contract is signed, uh, receipt of sales amount is essentially certain. You either got it as in cash or you are sure that you are going to get it. And three, product service is shipped. You don't have to wait for the client to actually receive it. Of course, sometimes the client, even though you shipped it, client doesn't receive it. That typically results in refunds and stuff. But this is called accrual accounting. So if your client says, "Okay, ship it to me, but I'll pay you in 3 months," that means you sold it on trade credit. It's still a sale. You don't have to wait 3 months to actually recognize that sale. That's because we want to match the periods in which the product is sold. I sold it to you now, so otherwise you could play quite a bit with sales numbers. If I want to show my sales as low now so that I can show them high later, I could tell my clients, you pay me in 6 months. So I haven't sold you much, but 6 months later, even though I haven't sold much, I get a lot of receipts. And in accounting, we match these sales and expense numbers in the quarters in which the actual sales is made. So when you get the cash, it doesn't matter, as long as you can be certain that you're going to get the cash. Then we're going to look at so-called cost of revenue, also known as cost of goods sold. We typically use the abbreviation COGS. And for this, we use the so-called matching principle. These are not all of the expenses you make in that quarter. These are expenses that you have to make in order to generate that sale. In order to sell a computer, what do I need to do? I need to pay for the raw materials. I need to pay my workers. I need to pay the shipping cost and that sort of stuff. The money that you pay to your CEO doesn't matter as far as the cost of goods sold is concerned. Why? Because whether I sell 100 computers or one, I'm going to pay my CEO exactly the same amount. The money that you pay for your rent doesn't matter because you're going to pay the rent either way. And we're going to calculate something called gross profit, which is equal to revenue minus cost of goods sold. A lot of times we express this as a gross margin.